Well, for those out there who have already purchased and are loving their latest comic from you, could you give us just a glimmer into what might be coming out in the future?
We have another great one. I had some friends from my time in Colorado when I lived there about 20 years ago going to college, the Webb family, and they wrote this beautiful science fiction concept, and they showed it to me, and they were interested in making a graphic novel out of it or something. And we started talking, I don't know, 6 months ago or this and that. And I decided to take this on, and I said, I think this is a fun project. And it started small. We were going to just do like a, 40 or 50 page thing. And when I looked at the synopsis they gave me and the concepts, I said, these are good ideas. Let me write you a story here. So I wrote a full plot, sent it to them. They like it. And I started working with Acheon again, the guy who illustrated Dean Cain. And I said, I need some concept art here, the ideas. And I wrote a full 120 page script. I'm going over it again. I'm going over it again and refining the script, but he's already up to page 20 on the illustrations, and we're humming along on this one. So here's concept art if you want to flash through some of these from Empyrean. It is the feeling when you read this. It is the classic 1977 Star Wars with 2014 Interstellar. That's what you have. You have the fun, the dashing adventure, all that. And then you have the deep sci-fi stuff and the heart and the family, how Matthew McConaughey, he's leaving his world and he misses his family and this and that. So you have a lot of that. Empyrean is a Latin word. It means the highest level where the gods live and stuff like that. And I don't want to give too much about it away. But again, you take classic Star Wars mixed with Interstellar. Sci-fi was my very first love when I was 3 or 4. I was just thrilled about Star Wars. And this is Acheon's concept art for the main characters. There's Oliver, our main protagonist. And I did send you the cover. I hope the cover is just outstanding. So you have scary, ugly villains. You have heroic men and women, awesome values, action, adventure, and the best illustration you can find. So Empyrean,
I think look like women, Gabe.
The women look like women, yes. And one thing about the work that's so important for Dean and I is that it's clean. So you say, oh, is this for like little kids? Like I'm not going to like it. It's for 10-year-olds. That's not what I mean. I mean like Star Wars from 77. If you could zoom in on that, I love this cover. I think it's outstanding. Acheon is such a great designer. So he illustrated that, and then I colored that. But when you read our books, there's no cussing, there's no gore, there's violence. Bad guys get shot and die and all that, but we don't blow their guts across the panel and all that. And there's no sex. So that way, you're 50 years old, you love it because you love but Star Wars didn't have sex scenes, right? You don't need that Game of Thrones.
Not yet. Wait till June 4th.
Oh, jeez. But if you want tone, it's like that. Like in Dean Cain All-American Llama, there's no cussing, there's no sex, there's no gore, but you're not bored as an adult. You're thrilled, and I would say it's for adults, but kids can read it. Because when you say it's clean, people are like, oh, it's for kids, but adults can read it. No. It's for grown-ups. But you be safe handing it to a 6th grader. Yeah. You don't have to worry that when they flip the page, there's some perverted whatever on there. And I don't do that. I don't put my name on things like that. That's why I quit working at DC. I didn't want to do that stuff. Would you mind sharing this? Because I really wanted to zoom in on this cover. I really wanted to
Absolutely.
Zoom in.
It's a beautiful
Empyrean
cover.
Here.
Tremendous.
Thank you. Wow. The evil dictator there on the right. You got this military commander. You got this assassin cyborg robot guy. It's just Acheon blows me away with his illustrations. I love to color his work. That's how we met working at DC Comics together. And he's just a great storyteller visually and a great idea man here. But he's not a public guy. He doesn't do social media and all that. But he deserves as much credit as me and Dean for Dean Cain All-American Llama. He was the heart that drove that thing visually. It was just insane. It's so easy to color someone that can draw this well. So I love Acheon. He's a good friend of mine, personally. We've been friends for years, and he's just an outstanding man. He's a great dude. So you should definitely support what he's doing.